On January 2nd of 2006 went to triple overtime. You might remember in Madison Square Garden. What a game that was. And here we go. Channing Frye, the second-year man from Arizona, comes down with it. Here's Marbury. He's been averaging 26 points against the Suns since coming over. This will be his 7th appearance against Phoenix.
Obviously, Stephon likes coming back here. This is the type of game he loves to play in. An up-and-down game where he can get in the open court. And there you see early New York going into their big guy, Curry.
Well, Eddie Curry is coming off a huge game himself. He had 33 points in that triple overtime win. Isaiah Thomas said about Curry, I'm going to make him a star. Well, he's playing the best basketball he's played in his career.
That'd be the first thing Isaiah does, right?
That's Curry, the leading rebounder and scorer for the Knicks. You did say
a little early to
very
get on the
Mr. Marley.
Very early
shocked.
to get on the big man.
I'm very shocked. Then the big man, Amari Stoudemire, can't get the first shot to go. Out it comes to Marbury. Marbury averaging 13 points a game, but 20.8 in the last 5. He's taken it up. He and Larry Brown did not get along last year. It was a nightmare season for Starbury. Curry brings it back to Stephon with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Crockford, who's out of Michigan, coming off a 29-point game, an 11th assist game, long rainbow jumper. And that's what hurt him last night, Dan, with those offensive rebounds.
And the Knicks are a very good offensive rebounding team. They lead the league in rebounds. So this is a team that doesn't shoot well, like I said, but really crash the board. So the Suns have to do a good job of limiting second chance opportunities.
They're the #1 rebounding team in the NBA. And as Dan mentioned in the pregame, the Suns allowed the Mavericks to have 15 offensive rebounds that led to 18 points. You're going to win on the road doing that very often. Jared Jeffers, who came over as a free agent for the Washington Wizards. Out to Crawford. Crawford is the kind of guy that can get hot in a hurry. He has explosiveness. Goes in, and the Knicks have the early lead.
You're right. He's not a very good shooter. He's only shooting about 38%, 29% for threes. But he's one of those guys, like you said, it's very streaky. And if he gets it going, he's hard to stop.
Here's Raja Bell. Bell trying to go inside, dumps it out to Diaw, who fouled out of the game last night with over 5 minutes left to go. Off it comes to Marion. Marion with a 3. Whoa, way off the mark. And Sean Marion launching from outside. He was 2 of 2 in three-point shooting last night in Dallas. Off it comes to Frye. Frye, a first-round draft pick out of the U of A, deflected out by Diaw. Frye's been having a solid year. He's coming off a 26.7 rebound effort. That triple overtime win against Detroit was one of those unbelievable games. Reminds you an awful lot of the one they played against the Suns back on January 2nd. Marbury feeds it into Curry. Curry can't handle it. Stephon gets it back out to Frye. Crawford, good ball movement from the corners. Jeffries, not a very good shooter. He'd been out for 22 games with a wrist injury, then a suspension, a 4-game suspension because of the brawl. Here's Nash, and Nash gets him started as he buries a 3. And Nash proud to own the three-point zone, and Fulton Holmes donates another $150 to Suns charity.
Well, it just continues to amaze me that opposing point guards, go underneath on that pick and roll with Steve, because he's shooting 50% from 3.
He is shooting 50% from 3s. I mean, he's doing everything well. Marbury creating for Curry. Curry is fouled on the way to the rack, and there's what Stephon can do. Stephon is so strong, setting up that play inside. Let's go back to Nash's 3.
You know, and Steve's so smart. He's waiting for the screen. Crawford again goes underneath, and Steve just steps back, and you just can't allow him to shoot those open 3s. It's like we talked about. Steve shooting 50%. And talked about Stephon. Stephon's always been able to get to the paint and not only create for himself, but for his big guys. He's so strong.
This is not a good free throw shooting team. The Knicks are 26 in the league at 72%, averaging just over 100 points a game. Curry is only a 57% free throw shooter. The kid that came out of Thornwood, Illinois High School. He was the Parade All-American Player of the Year and has lost some weight and is starting to play better basketball. Nash backs it out, gets it in now to Diaw. Diaw's going to take Marbury inside. Can't get it, follows his own shot. Brings it out now to Raja Bell. Bell will move in. He'll pop it and hit a 2.
Raja's done a good job that of late, not selling for the 3s. That time stepped in with one dribble and nailed the 16-footer, but good ball movement and also good hustle by Diaw to go get his rebound.
He only took 2 threes last night, hit 4 of 8 shots for the game. Channing Frye able to hit. Frye, a very smooth, gifted offensive player. 5-5 the score. Nash gets a screen from Stoudemire and another 3. Count it. And again, crowd on the three-point zone as Fulton Holmes are going to write a lot of checks, it looks like tonight.
I'm going to have to say it again. Marbury goes underneath the screen, and Steve is just going to kill you every time.
That ball reflected out, and right now, with that last basket by Nash, he goes over 10,000 points in his career, the 274th player in NBA history to do so. And I would imagine there's going to be a lot more to follow. Crawford on the follow, and his missed shot picks up the foul. Suns up 8-5. There's the three that put him over the top.
There again, as Amari comes over for the pick and roll, Stephon goes underneath. Steve's going to step back and shoot that.
He needed only 5 points to the start of the night, and Nash already has 6. Off it comes to Roger Bell. First quarter play with Dan Marley on Gary Bender. What a play by Boris Diaw!
Well, I mean, the Suns are going to exploit that. If they continue to have Marbury on Diaw in the post, they'll go down to him every time. If they don't double, Diaw will just have a field day.
Now, Diaw, the last home game, did not score any points. Remember that? He only took 3 shots, but he has tonight. Suns on a 5-0 run right now. 10-5 the lead. Fry from outside, and the rebound is going to be cleared by Jeffries. Back to Fry with the left hand, and Curry with a very impressive follow inside.
Well, we talked about this Knicks team, and they can really rebound the basketball. So Steve hits another 3, and he's just on fire, but the Suns have to do a good job of boxing out.
And so Fulton Holmes will get out their checkbook again. Another $150 check. The Suns charities are proud to own the three-point zone. Look at the Suns right now in the early going. Rebound is cleared by Stoudemire. Stoudemire coming off another double-double. That comes off the Diaw. This team looks awfully quick tonight. They look like, after losing that tough game in Dallas last night, that they want to win this getaway game as Nash goes down the middle. And we're going to have a moving screen and a foul called on Amari Stoudemire. And again, Dan, he has 2 fouls early. This is the third game he was a Wizards. He got in foul trouble. He got in foul trouble last night and here tonight, and that is one thing they've got to somehow keep him out of that area.
Yeah, and the problem is they're not good fouls. I mean, they're ticky-tack fouls like that. I mean, just stupid fouls where you move too soon or you don't set a good screen, and before you know it, you got 2 fouls. You're sitting on the bench.
And the Suns are 0-2 in those games where he picked up 2 fouls early. That could have been a travel.
Could have been. One more step, you've been in Manhattan. Are you kidding me?
In the Big Apple. Here's Marbury now picked up by Nash. Nash with I should say Marbury with a 3. Rebound is cleared by Kurt Thomas, who's going to come in. Thomas did not score last night. That game against Dallas. Having to come in early again because of foul difficulty to Stat. Thomas able to stroke this one. He's shooting for the year 56%. If he had enough attempts, he'd be top 10 in field goal percentage. Biggest lead of the game now for the Suns. 8. Suns shooting 60%, and I don't know where that was headed. It was headed into the nickel bleachers as the Suns will get it back, and that'll be turnover number 2. Isaiah Thomas, one of the great point guards in the history of the NBA, 12-time All-Star, 2 NBA titles with the Detroit Pistons, and Marion left that one short. John trying to get off to a bigger start tonight. Last night, he had only 2 points and no rebounds in the first half. Yeah, it wasn't very active. And Sean has to do it by going to the basket. He's not going to guy that's going to hit a lot of open shots at the beginning of the game. He's got to get his points early going to the hole. Ajabel tracks down that deflected pass. Can't get the shot to go. And here comes Stephon Marbury the other way in his 11th year out of Georgia Tech. Beats Curry. Curry, the big body, goes in. Marion comes down to the rebound. Back it comes to Nash. Suns up 15-7 here in the early going. They have lost 2 of their last 3 games. They want to get this thing started right before the 4-game Eastern road swing. And Kurt Thomas has hit 2 in a row. Yeah, Kurt being very aggressive. Again, had Crawford on the switch, took him in the post. Nice turnaround jumper. He's trying to show his old New York Knicks team that he still got it. Timeout, New York. So the Suns have jumped the Knicks early. Up 17-7, and it's Nash 3 of 3 behind the line in the early going. Just cannot go underneath Steve Nash. He'll step back and hit that shot. Suns up big.
Congratulations! You've launched the pink slip virus. Your office is now infected. They'll soon trace it back to you. Good luck finding a new job. Congratulations!
Want to get away? Now you can. Just go to South.com for Southwest Airlines $99 internet specials from Phoenix to select cities in the Northwest.
You are now free to move about the country.
It's time to play Which Smells Worse. Our next contestant is Jenny.
Hi.
And now bring on the odors.
Yeah.
You betcha, Jenny. Now try this one.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's right, Jenny. You're a winner. Remember, tobacco use is a personal foul.
It's a college basketball Saturday slammed with Pac-10 action on FSN Arizona. First up at noon, the Wildcats take center court when they face off against Stanford. Then at 6, the action shifts to the women's side as the Lady Sun Devils battle it out with the Cardinal. And at 8, the men hit the hardwood again when the Cal Golden Bears head to Tempe to take on the Sun Devils. It all begins Saturday at noon on FSN Arizona.
Suns are smoking here early. Hey, let's take a look at who's getting the job done. Brought to you by Jobbing.com. Local jobs, fresh jobs, real jobs. Find them on Jobbing.com. Now, you may have thought Steve Nash was getting the job done. How about my partner here, Dan Marley, before the game? Whoa,
that's
now that's
one for one.
3.
That's 2 for 2. And then this one from way downtown.
I tell you.
With the bow for the crowd.
You know, Dan, do you have any eligibility left?
You know, I got a lot of talent. Just ask me.
I know you do. I agree with that, partner. That was outstanding. You
Hey,
had the
get
New
a shot
York
of my
group.
tie real quick because, can you come back to me, John? This is my tie, and then go to Dan Tony real quick.
Uh-oh, you're causing a little problem here.
Go to
now.
Dan Tony
You're
if
just
you get a
trying to
chance.
create a
We'll
little
see
fracas.
if anybody can notice anything.
Well, I've got a story to follow up on that. Here's the Suns, the last 325 outscoring the Knicks 12-2, and now 14-2, I thought, and yes, it will be, as Diaw reloads the shot that's missed. So the Suns, 19-7, they've come out of the chute tonight playing very good basketball. Shooting 53%, the Knicks at 21%. In it comes to Curry, they swing it around to Fry. Baseline goes Crawford, and the former Michigan Wolverine ducks inside. 19-9 the score.
And that's what the Knicks are going to have to do if they want to stay in this game. That time they gave it into Curry off the double team. They rotated all the way to the weak side. Instead of taking the jumper, he penetrated and got all the way to the rim.
Diaw double team. The Barbosa's coming to the game. He'll try a 3. Count it. And the Suns again cracked on the 3-point zone. Fulton Holmes, another $150 check to Suns charities. They are 4 of 6 in the game. Nash is 3 of 3, and it's 22-9 as Fry able to hit from the corner.
Is there anybody playing any better than Barbosa off the bench in the league? I mean, this guy every night, whether it's taken to the basket with his quickness or the outside shot, he just continues to get it done.
So Barbosa comes instantly and provides instant offense. Backdoor intended for Marion. That was well diagnosed by the Knicks that time. Then it's going to be off of the Knicks, and the Suns are going to get it back. Marion will inbound. 4:18 to go on this first quarter of play. These two teams will meet again on January 26th in Madison Square Garden. Here comes a very good player into the game. David Lee, a second-year guy out of Florida, who's averaging a double-double. He might be one of the best unknown players in the league.
Yeah, we're talking about rebounding. They've got to make sure they keep a body on this guy. I mean, he has 114 offensive rebounds already this year. And he, like you said, he averages over 10 a game.
Yep, he averages 10 and also averages 11 points. So that shot by Barbosa makes it 24-11. Suns headed for another 30-point first quarter. That was intended for lead, thrown away by Eddie Curry. And that's already 6 turnovers against the Knicks. With 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Steve Nash, 3 of 3 behind the line, setting up now Barbosa. Barbosa comes in, Dan, everything moves up about 3 clicks, doesn't it, as far as the speed is concerned in the game? And there's Marbury pushing on Boris Diaw.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, you think that he's guarded and then just one quick move and he's to the basket. It doesn't take more than one dribble for him to cover a lot of space.
And Mike D'Antoni was telling us before the game, the thing that Barbosa does is uses a high glass so well when he takes that drive inside. Here's Marion, turnaround jump to go.
And that's what Sean does. He moves so well without the basketball. He's so good at cutting, and that time was able to finish. But you're right. Leandro has become very good at finishing around the basket.
That's speed, and you don't understand it unless you see it in person. Here's Crawford now trying to get open. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Deflected. It'll be off of Kurt Thomas. Knicks ball. They'll have 7 to shoot. Biggest lead of the game, 15 points now for Phoenix. Suns trying to win their 20th game of the year. This stage last year they were 17-10. They're 19-8 this year. As the shot missed by Marbury, and Thomas with a strong rebound. Kurt Thomas in the early going with a couple of rebounds and 4 points. Coming in after Stoudemire got into early foul trouble. Nash creating as only he can. Diaw from the corner with a 3. Marbury with a rebound. Diaw this year has taken only 17 threes. Off it comes to David Lee, and that'll be an offensive foul.
Well, for Diaw, it's about 16 too many. We like to have him shoot about 15 to 14 footers. We don't want him shooting threes, Gary.
We'll tell Boris about that. Anyway, Sean Marion a moment ago with a nice spin move.
Well, as I said, Sean does a good job of moving out the ball, and nobody more athletic. The turnaround and the bucket.
When I was arrested for DUI, I needed a skilled, aggressive attorney. I searched online for the best attorneys in the Valley, and I found Phillips & Associates. I felt they were the most qualified for the job. They also offered an affordable payment plan, and as a student, that helped me a lot. If you need an attorney to represent you, please call Phillips & Associates. I'm glad I did.
Do you need an experienced law firm to go up against the government and protect your rights? Call Phillips & Associates now at 602-258-8888.
Right now at the Room Store, save up to 1/2 off and get 0 down and 0 interest for 60 full months during an incredible year-end sale. Buy any dresser and mirror and get 20, 50, up to 75% off the matching bed. Buy this Broyhill Fontana dresser and mirror, get 75% off the bed, only $97. Or buy this Broyhill Canyon Ridge dresser and mirror, get 75% off the matching bed, only $197, on sale at the Room Store.
It's a slam dunk.
At the Room Store.
Don't miss it.
Suns playing very well, rebounding quickly from that loss last night. Hey, get an up-close and personal tour with Thunder Dan Marley on Suns.com as he takes you through Marley's Sports Grill and his North Phoenix home.
Wow.
Log on to Suns.com for your tour with Dan on Phoenix Suns home court. Brought to you by Quest.
Yeah, don't want to miss that. Holy cow.
Are you going to wear this tie that you have tonight when you actually complete that tour and go through your home at the Sports Grill?
I don't think so, because they told me that this tie was one of a kind, and if Coach D'Antoni sits down, you'll see that they lied to me. I mean, are you kidding me? How embarrassing.
That's like Laura Bush, the first lady. She went to a Christmas party this year, and there were 4 other women had the same red dress on.
I mean, I got a reputation around this town. I can't be wearing the same tie.
You do have a reputation. Which reminds me,
which is not a good reputation.
Well, I wouldn't go that far now, Dan. You know, you're impeccable. Here and now is Barbosa coming back with a 2, and Lee comes down to the rebound. Got to clear up something, about Dan Marley and myself. A nasty rumor started at Marley's Grill the other night. 2:40 left to go in this first quarter. 26-11. Suns with the early advantage. Lee now working off the pivot position. He's a 6'9" second-year guy. Stripped to the ball. Good defense that time.
Yeah, anytime you have Roger guarding in the post, you don't want to put that ball in the area where he can strip, because he is so good at that with his active hands. And then Kurt Thomas really coming out with some energy and a good offensive rebound in there.
And there is Thomas drawing the foul. The rumor that was circulating around, I was shocked, Dan, as you were at Marley's Grill the other night, is that somebody came up to you and said, hey, do you and Gary Bender hate each other?
Yeah, they really thought that we didn't like each other, which is kind of weird, because I've never loved another person as much as I love you.
Well, now you didn't have to go that far, but I mean, we got to strike that down in a hurry. Anyway, here comes.
I think one of my bartenders overserved him. I think that was what it was.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, now we have 2 changes. Steve Francis coming in, Malik Rose coming in, along for Marbury and Fry. Just wanted to clear that up, because, Dan, I love you. I want you to know that.
I love you too, man.
27-11 now with 2:22 left.
Bringing the new year with nothing but love. If this game continues to get out of hand, this may become an interesting broadcast.
6 points now for Kurt Thomas. 28-11. So we have Crawford along with Rose, Lee, and in the game now, we also have, for the first time, Balkman, their rookie. That is Ronaldo Balkman, who was their first-round pick out of South Carolina, who's in the game. Here's number 32. Francis is in the game as well. 9 turnovers now against the Knicks after that last one. 2 minutes left to go here in this first quarter of play. Thomas trying to shake loose, brings it back out to Barbosa. 10 on the shot clock. Barbosa to Thomas, looking inside to Diaz. Kurt just ducks in and goes for it. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up. What an effort by Kurt Thomas.
It's the old veteran. Wanted to take the jump shot, didn't have it, put his head down, missed it off the glass. Was able to get that offensive rebound, laid it in.
What do we have to remember? He played 7 seasons with the Knicks, so you know he wants to come out and play well here tonight.
For sure.
Coming over in that trade for Quentin Richardson, and what eventually ended up being Nathan Robinson. That's going to be palming the ball against Crawford. And Jermaine Jones, who's now the number 8 man, will come in the game. And let's go back to Kurt.
Yeah, you don't see this too often. Kurt putting it on the floor, getting to the basket, and then misses it, and able to get his own rebound and lays it in.
So another 30-point game for the Suns in the first quarter. Curry's coming in, replacing Lee. So Jermaine Jones comes in. Marion will sit down. Back-to-back games. Suns getting a lot of their bench in here early and getting some good production out of it, especially from Barbosa. Here's Diaz going inside. Knocked off course. Gets it off to Bell. Thomas, he's got the hot hand here tonight. How about Kurt Thomas? He has points. His high for the season is 15.
Well, the Suns doing whatever they want. They're getting to the basket. That time Diaz had a wide open layup. Just happened to lose the ball. Kicked it out to Kurt and hit the wide open J. New York just does not look like they're very interested here.
Balkman, the man we were talking about earlier, a guy who was panned in the draft, but has played a little bit better than people thought. Francis gets it into Curry, and Curry's going to draw the foul. Steve Francis, who has been hurt a lot, not playing very much. Curry will be going to the free throw line as it's 32-11. Suns having their way with the Knicks. Suns getting ready now to move on to play the Detroit Pistons on New Year's Eve. Phoenix Suns basketball is presented by Casino Arizona. Curry, I mentioned, a very poor free throw shooter. This is a guy who came in the league as a first-round pick of the Chicago Bulls, was traded over, signed a big 6-year contract. Last year, averaged 13 points and 6 rebounds, up to 18 and 7 this season. 32-12. It's been all Phoenix. The lowest scoring game against Suns the first quarter was 14. That was the other night by Portland. And the Knicks are in jeopardy of even having a worse first quarter. Here comes Crawford, and an off-balance shot. Rebound inside Balkman, and he's going to be fouled by Kurt Thomas. So with 26.9 seconds left in this first quarter, Balkman will go to the line. Now, I was mentioning Balkman. He's out of South Carolina. He was the MVP in the NIT tournament. Played very well in New York. Isaiah Thomas liked him. He was taken as the 20th pick in the first round, and everybody was stunned.
Yeah, I don't think anybody had him on their charts that high.
And I will say this for him. He plays hard. He's become a little bit of a crowd favorite in New York, and he's had a couple of nice games, 18 points one game, 15 rebounds. He bounces it in, but Balkman trying to impact this Knicks team. 32-13 is the count right now. Balkman averaging 3.6 points a game. He's the guy that was actually the first of 2 first-round picks. The other was Marty Collins, who started that little brawl against the Nuggets.
When did they pick him?
They took him in the 29th.
See, I think that was the knock on this Balkman, that they took him at 20 when they could have had him at the 29th pick.
So they ended up with both of them, and right now Marty Collins out of Temple has done very little except cause some suspensions. Here's Roger Bell. That's a 2 by Roger, and it's 34-14. Here's Stevie trying to get it inside, gets it back, deflected, and so the Knicks have tied the Blazers' worst first quarter point output of the season with 14. Kurt Thomas with 10 points in the first half.
We talked about 7 years in New York, and he's come out here fired up, wants to show his old team what they're missing. First, a step back off the pick and roll, nails the wide open jumper, and then, oh, Crazy Eyes puts it on the floor. Not the first time, but gets it the second time.
Thank you very much, and welcome to the show where we push a button and see what happens. All right, go ahead, Kathy. Congratulations. You pushed the turn your boss into a baboon button. Interesting, but you should have pushed the spin button instead. Tell her why, Bob.
Kathy! Casino Arizona's slots pay out over $5.9 million every day. That's more than any other casino in Arizona.
Sorry, Kathy. Enjoy your lifetime supply of car wax. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bill,
is that you?
I haven't seen you since
high school.
High
right?
school, yes.
What have you been up to since then?
Oh my gosh. Well, if you really want to know, I got a job at a food mart. Boring, okay? My dad's accounting firm. I am not married, but I'm doing okay. We got a kitty. I'm just blah, 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 blah. Do you remember my hatchback? Where was I? 1996 or 1997? Or wait, was it? I don't even know what it was.
When
right
minimum
now.
coverage is all you really want, call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Minimum coverage for minimum
You
budgets.
could ever forget my operation. Best thing I ever did.
Okay. Gooey sauce. Melty cheese. Sauce. Cheese.
Inchophobia, fear of messy enchiladas.
No.
Is that bad? Yes, but the cure is quite good. A chicken enchilada.
No!
No, relax. The sauce and cheese are on the inside.
And I'm cured.
Taco Bell's chicken enchilada grilled stuffed burrito. Smothered enchilada taste, wrapped up and grilled to go. For more enchilada taste and less enchilada price, think outside the bun.
I wonder who it's for.
Could be anyone.
My favorite color. What a coincidence.
I did ask for something shiny.
It's that time of year again when you'll find exceptional values on your favorite Lexus vehicles.
Well, I have some things to do inside.
Me too.
See your Valley Lexus dealer.
Phoenix-Suns basketball, presented by Casino Arizona, is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA and your Phoenix Suns. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom. Knicks shooting only 26% of the first quarter. Suns at 53%. Kurt Thomas, the star of that first quarter, 10 points, 4 rebounds in 7 minutes. Jermaine Jones coming out. He was very effective last night, hitting back-to-back threes in the fourth quarter. He'd hit 5 of his last 8 threes in the last 2 games. The ball intended for Curry eventually gets it. Suns very quick, very active. Falkman brings it off to Steve Francis. Francis been hurt a lot this year. Hasn't impacted this team. Look at Barbosa. The bell. He's fouled. What a pass by LB.
Well, Steve Francis took that shot out of the corner, and he looks like he's hurt us. He didn't even try to get back, and there's no way they were going to keep up with the Suns. Barbosa with the behind-the-back pass, and then Raja gets hammered on the elbow and couldn't lay it in, but going to the free throw line. And the Suns will do this all night if New York continues to shoot those outside Jays.
Well, last night, Mike D'Antoni thought the Suns played very well defensively. They held Dallas to 41% in this first quarter, the Knicks to 26%. Bell hits the first free throw. Hey, check out special offers on Southwest.com for the latest and greatest in air, car, and hotel deals. Marbury comes back into the game. Falkman will leave. Right now, the Knicks have no answer for the Suns team. Suns have come out here tonight and early have shown the guys from the Big Apple how you play basketball in the West.
Yeah, and I think a lot of teams have done that to New York. Obviously, they have struggled, but the Suns want to get this game underneath the belt as they go and leave tomorrow and head off to Detroit, a very good team, and then have to play Chicago, another good young team.
Suns are 9-1 against the Eastern Conference, 4-1 at home. The only loss, that loss to the Wizards when Arenas went off. Going to have a foul that's going to go against Jermaine Jones, side out to the Knicks.
Now that we've professed our love for each other, I got to tell you, I'm going to be hanging out with Leander for New Year's, so don't get jealous.
Well, I know, Doc. I heard you talking about me last night on the air. I mean, I feel jilted, but that's okay. And it comes now to Curry. Double team on Curry to Francis, a 3-time All-Star. The Houston Rockets, and boy, things have really changed for him. The shot clock expires. He puts one up and a foul inside us. Malik Rose doing what he always does, and that's just play hard. Got inside, able to create some havoc inside, and the foul against Boris Diaw, and that will be his first. Tonight's game is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA and your Phoenix Suns. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom. Look at this. No field goals in the last 5:36. Malik Rose is a guy who will just play hard. He has 2 rings with the San Antonio Spurs, as does this guy, Isaiah Thomas, as they won it all in 89 and 90 with the bad boys in Detroit. As Rose makes it 36-16. Barbosa back the other way. Raja Bell's going to try a 2. And the rebound is going to be cleared by Eddie Curry off to Steve Francis. Came out of Maryland, played 1 year there. He was the 2nd pick in the draft by Vancouver. Would not sign with Vancouver, traded to the Rockets, and Rose, nice 2-man game that time with Francis.
Yeah, that was actually a really good pass by Francis, and Rose got all the way to the basket. The Suns have to continue to do a good job of just packing in the paint and make this New York team take outside jumpers.
Barbosa tries the 3, and the Suns now have hit 4 of 8 threes. Here's Stephon, that powerful move that he has, tipped up by Curry. Lee stays with it. And so the Knicks now starting to get some things going their way. Cut it to 16 after trailing by 22.
Well, it's 2 straight possessions where the Knicks get all the way to the basket. Stephon will do that a lot. We talked about the offensive rebounding ability of Lee.
There's the offensive rebounds. The Knicks are leading that department. Barbosa just keeps launching from outside. Barbosa really coming out shooting. He's attempted 5, hit 2. Francis back, not able to hit it. And Stoudemire got into foul trouble early in this game again for the 2nd consecutive night. Rips down the rebound.
I talked about before the game about the Suns have to be efficient. They can be able to get any shot they want. They're going to have to make sure that they continue to take high percentage shots and not let this Knicks team sneak back in the game.
Stoudemire not able to get the shot to go. Lee with another rebound. Suns in this quarter now, Dan, are 0 for 5 shooting. And it comes to Curry, the double team on him. Lee brings it out to Marbury. In low to Curry, that big body, pretty hard to stop him when they get it in that low.
Well, he did a good job there. Got rid of the ball on the double team and then repositioned himself inside the paint. And he's so big, once he catches it that close to the basket, you can't stop him.
You can see what we mentioned, Suns haven't hit a shot. And now they have Jermaine Jones able to nail the 3. And he's proud to own the 3-point zone. Fulton Holmes, $150 check to Suns Charities.
That's one of those shots. It's not a good shot unless it goes in, because the Suns have started to settle for too many jumpers. But glad to see that Jermaine was able to knock that down.
We have a 3-second defensive technical now against the Suns. We have a timeout. 8:50 to go in the first half. Suns up 39-32, and Jermaine Jones continues to make a statement to stay in the rotation.
Yeah, making a bid to continue to get that playing time, and that's a good way to do it.
Flying to the LA area for business? If these 45 reasons don't convince you to fly Southwest Airlines nonstop to the LA area, maybe this will. With our internet specials, you can fly to the LA area for just $49 one way. Purchased by January 22nd.
You are now free to move about the country.
Do you need an experienced attorney to help you with a serious injury case? If so, remember Phillips & Associates and call right now. 1-800-706-3000. Serious injury lawyers ready to help you.
Welcome back to Push the Right Button. Go ahead, Rosa. Apparently you pressed the Launch Your Ex-Husband button. Cool, but you should have pressed the Spin button instead. Tell her why, Bob.
Rosa, Casino Arizona slots pay out over $122,000 every 30 minutes. More than any other casino in Arizona.
Sorry, Rosa, but I know you'll enjoy those decorative couch covers. All right, thanks for playing. See you next time.
Little or no money down and affordable payments to begin your DUI or criminal case. Call Phillips & Associates now to set up your free private consultation. 602-258-8888 or visit phillipslaw.com.
Back at the Purple Palace, the Suns have been only 1 of 6 shots in the second quarter. Sunday night live from the Fox Sports Grill in Scottsdale. It's double football entertainment. First up at 9:30. It's the season's last Quest Cardinals live show. As Jody Jackson and my partner Glenn Parker, who I worked with this year in football, recap the season. Then the Fiesta Bowl preview show follows as we break down the year for Boise State and Oklahoma and look ahead to their showdown in Glendale on New Year's Day. Quest Cardinals live and the Fiesta Bowl preview show Sunday beginning at 9:30 p.m. only on FSN Arizona. So Nash comes back into the ball game. Suns 39-22 of the lead. Mentioned off to a slow start. A technical now by Francis. The 3-second lane violation. Then he misses the foul. Steve Francis.
Struggling, Gary. Really struggling.
Well, we mentioned Nash. He has 10,000 points. He passed that tonight, but also 5,000 assists. And
wow,
look at
that's
the
a good
players
night
in that area. Yeah,
that's for his career.
That's for his career, Dan. You need to read those graphics. Up it comes down to Lee, and the left-hander can't get it out. It comes to Francis. Boy, Steve Francis used to be a handful. I mean, you scare you half to death. It's hard to believe his skills have diminished that far. Here now is Marbury with 15 on the shot clock. Lee again, and Lee can't get it. Curry tries a follow tip, and Marion comes down to the rebound. 8:21 to go in this first half. So the final home game of 2006. As it comes inside to Marion, he just packed that one out nicely to Roger Bell. Tried to three, and Lee rips it down. And Lee already has 5 rebounds in this game. And inside goes Marbury with the left hand. So the Knicks trying to claw themselves back into this ball game. Biggest lead has been 22. Steve Nash thus far has 9 points, does not have an assist in the game. Hit 3 behind the line in 3 attempts. Little 2-man game between he and Amari. Then in the corner, Jermaine Jones, another 3. And the rebound's going to be cleared by Eddie Curry.
Yeah, we had talked about Suns got to be careful not to settle for these jumpers all the time. The Knicks aren't a great defensive team, and they'll be able to penetrate and get to the basket.
Knicks coming in here have given up 102 points a game. Francis looking in with 8 on the shot clock. Malik Rose into Lee. Partially hit, I think, by Amari. He came over defensively. Nash back the other way. Beautifully done to Roger Bell.
Well, good patience there by Steve. He had Marion on the other side, and he waited for the defender to commit to Sean and then laid it off to Raja.
Not shooting well, just take it to the hole. And Nash set it up, and that's his first assist of the night. Bell goes diving for the ball, picked up by Francis. Jones got a hand on it. It'll be Knicks ball with 9 to shoot. Jamal Crawford coming back into the ball game. Let's go back to that break.
You can see a good block by Amari, and then they get out and run, and Steve's going to hang on to it just enough to make sure that Knicks commit. Marbury committed to Sean, and he's able to lay it off to Raja.
Fun to watch, isn't it? When they get out and running like that, you just kind of hold your breath.
Pure joy.
Francis will inbound now, as we mentioned, 9 on the shot clock. The Knicks come in here with a record of 5-8 on the road, 2-3 against the West, 13-18 on the year. Marbury moves in for a 2. Jones goes high and rips it down. He had a big steal last night. Jones doing a lot of things besides shooting the ball. 41-24. Nash down the middle. They didn't stop him, and he just keeps going.
Well, you can see they made the adjustment as far as going over the pick and roll. So they went, going under. That time they went over, but the big guy didn't step up, and Steve just took it all the way to the basket.
Boy, I tell you, the numbers Nash putting up amazing. 15 double-doubles in the last 18 games. 24 points, 13 assists last night. Already 11 points in this game. Curry, big, powerful move. Eddie Curry, big bodies, lost some weight. They said at one time he'd lost about 20 pounds. And is a much better player when he came in the league with the Chicago Bulls. Nash using Amari as a shield, goes inside, and he's going to be fouled. Marbury fouled him. Stephon yelling out to Ed Malloy. He didn't agree with that.
So that's why they gave it to Francis.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he argued his way out of it.
Well, Francis got it. Can you believe, though, Dan, you look at Francis and Marbury on the same team in the backcourt, and the talent in some of the games that these two guys have had individually and now trying to mesh together with the Knicks. That ball batted out. Suns ball was 6 to shoot. And we have a timeout. 5:56 left to go. Ken Maurer and Marbury discussing that last particular call. It's been all Phoenix thus far.
Holiday greetings from Budweiser.
From our family to yours, we wish you a very safe and happy holiday season.
The Room Store's #1 in sales and #1 in selection of famous Sealy Posturepedic in Arizona. At the Room Store, you can buy it today. We'll deliver it tomorrow. We'll beat any price, any day. And it all comes with our no-hassle, money-back satisfaction guarantee. Right now, save $100 to $1,000 on premium, super premium, and ultra premium Sealy mattress and mismatch box spring sets. And get 0 down and 0 interest for 5 full years on every Posturepedic. Only at the Room Store. It's a slam dunk.
At the Room Store.
Don't miss it.
Next Friday night, a powerful storm of slamming and jamming barrels its way from coast to coast on FSN Arizona, beginning with a deep freeze in the east as the Coyotes look to kick some ice in Atlanta against Marian Hossa and the Thrashers. Then temperatures will soar in the west as Amari Stoudemire and the Blazing Suns
Can you believe this?
get set for an explosive battle with the reigning NBA champion Miami Heat. The Coyotes and Suns back-to-back begins next Friday at 5:30.
You see the gentleman sitting with the hat on the right, that's Chris Cameron, who's going to be deployed to Iraq with the U.S. Army Airborne, and one of my heroes as they head over there to try to keep us out of harm's way. 43-26, and here's what's on tap for the Phoenix Suns, brought to you by Bud Light. Refreshingly smooth, Bud Light, always worth it. Upcoming Suns home games Friday, and I'm looking forward to this, Dan.
What's that?
Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat, 8:30, as the defending NBA champs come to town.
That'll be a good one. Dwayne Wade, one of the most, if not the most talented guy in the league, and does it all for that Miami team right now without the services of Shaq.
You know, the Knicks have 11 offensive rebounds, 11 second chance points, so they'd be so far out of this game it wouldn't even be funny.
Yeah, you're right.
26.
They're shooting only under 30% and went for those offensive rebounds. We could just, you and I could suit up with Tom and Sheila and then finish this game. Well, let's not go that far.
Yeah, I was going to say.
With Tom, Sheila, and I.
Tom doesn't have a lot of hops in his game. Here is Curry going in, and
he's got a lot of girth, though. That guy could put away some pounds. He could post up Curry down there.
He's a wide body. He's a guy who could block off inside.
That 20 pounds Curry lost, I think Tom found it.
The Knicks 10 turnovers in this game, leading to 12 Suns points. Here is Amari trying to muscle it inside. Ball does not come to him. They come back the other way. 45-28. We'll have to use our long-distance shooter. We saw that before the start of the game. We'll just let you launch, and we'll go to glass if you would happen to miss. As Crawford does not miss there. And it's a 15-point game. All of a sudden, Knicks are starting to get back in this thing. Backing it out now is Marbury. Off to Curry, swinging around. Crawford, he's got the hot hand maybe. Nope, rebound is cleared by Stoudemire. Amari now with 5 rebounds in the game. 0 for 6, the Knicks behind the line. Nash left it short. Marion reloads.
Well, that's more like it as Steve Nash gets to the basket. And a beautiful move, just happened to miss it. But Sean Marion was there for the offensive rebound, got the easy jam.
Marion with 4 points in the game, up to a 17-point lead. Biggest has been 22. Francis looking inside, dumps it into Curry. And a double team, and who are they going to call this one? On Stoudemire? Is it on Amari? No, they're going to call it on Jones. And now Barbosa will come back into the lineup. Jones is going to leave. So Jermaine Jones comes in and scores 3 points in 9 minutes.
See, Sean, or Steve with a nice move there, and then nobody boxes out Sean Marion. We talked about Lee and his ability to get offensive rebounds. And if you don't go to body on Sean Marion, there's no way you're going to out-jump him.
Here's Marbury now. Marbury thus far with 2 points in the game. Ball deflected. Got another foul. It's going to be on Marion. Marion and Nash kind of grinning at each other as they'll take it side out. Against the Suns, that is 4 team fouls. Suns have committed 2. Francis. Bring it into Marbury. Nash crowds him. 4:14 left to go in this first half. Suns in a commanding position, but the Knicks trying to fight a way back into the game. Curry's been playing very effectively. He has 10 points, 6 rebounds. He'll go to the line for the 5th time.
Well, they do a good job of getting him the ball down there in the block, and he's so big the Suns have to go down and double team him right away.
Coach Mike D'Antoni's wardrobe is by Canale from the Clothery at the Billboard Fashion Park, 24th Street in Camelback. And even though he has the same tie
Gorgeous
as you
tie.
do,
Gorgeous.
I think that's permissible. Our friends down there, they just going to have to color coordinate yourself, Dan, with the coach each time we come out here. Be sure that you're not duplicating what he does. Here now is Curry missing the second one. Rebound is cleared by Marion. Steve Nash has 1 assist and 11 points in the game. He's hit 4 or 5 shots. Gets a screen from Amari, goes into the corner, finds Barbosa, a 3, and Proudhon the 3-point zone. Fulton Holmes, $150 check to Suns charity. What a pass that was by Nash.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the offense. A high pick and roll. Steve went in the paint. He didn't have to know if Leandro was there. He just sensed it because that's where Leandro was supposed to be. They spread the floor, and Steve with a beautiful baseline bounce back.
Marbury dumps it inside to Curry. Curry's a bright spot, and there's Amari coming up with it. They thought that should have been defensive interference, and Barbosa converts at the other end. Isaiah Thomas thought that Stoudemire was inside the cylinder on that play.
They may have a good argument. I thought the ball was on. Stoudemire went up there and took it off, but then they went out and ran. And Curry does a good job without the basketball on the weak side. He positions that big body and gets it down low.
Boy, he does have a big body. Look at that. Back up just what you said. This time Curry gets it to go. Curry's their bright spot. 13 points in the game. Leading scorer at the start of this night, and you can see the points in the paint. Suns, however, had 23 points off the bench, and Nash 5 of 6 tonight for 13 points. The wonderful Steve Nash. I mean, there's just, you cannot say enough nice things about Steve Nash. Playing well enough to win his 3rd straight MVP title. And there's a timeout called by Curry. He was trapped in the corner by Bell and Stoudemire. Let's go back, see if we think that was interference by Stoudemire.
Goes up on the rim, and yes, I believe that was goaltending. The Suns take advantage of a missed call, and they get it to the Brazilian Blur, who gets out and run and lays it in. Another fast break, 2 for the Suns.
What happened?
Can you help us?
We're stuck in a rut.
No problem. I'd recommend my new buttermilk biscuits. Either sausage, egg, and cheese or bacon, egg, and cheese.
Huh?
They're stuck in a rut.
You tell them about your new breakfast?
Yeah, I took care of it.
Fulton Homes. You're proud to own, we're proud to build.
This is the best time of the year, and it's only at your Toyota dealer. It's Toyotathon, the perfect time to save on many of the Toyotas you've been wishing for. Right now, get $750 cash back or 1.9% financing on America's best-selling compact truck, the rugged 06 Tacoma. Or drive home with $2,500 cash back or 0% financing on the full-size truck that's built for the long haul, the 06 Tundra. Don't miss the Toyotathon sales event. See your Valley Toyota dealers today.
Glad to have you with us as we close out the home portion of 2006, Saturday's Powerball jackpot. An estimated $88 million. Check for the winning numbers at ArizonaLottery.com. Time now for the Powerball Power Play, and it's going to be the Matrix.
Yeah, the Matrix cutting through. Nobody puts a body on him, and he's offensive rebound in the slam. $88 million. That's like a 3-year contract if you're a starting pitcher these days.
Oh, yeah, if you're Barry Zito.
Yeah.
So now...
I should have worked on my curve.
Yeah, I think you did pretty well, Dan. I think you would be labeled as successful. Here comes now Marbury going in against Nash. High Archer not able to get it. Nash playing some good defense. Rebound is cleared. Dan is coming back into the ball game as Jeffries. Back goes Lee, and he hammers it home. They continue to get those second chance points. Shooting 40% in the quarter. The Knicks, the Suns at 47%. 54-35. It's been really no contest up to this stage. Knicks a couple of times were able to cut it down to around 17 points, but Suns have surged and continue to be in control. That'll be a travel call on Diaz. You know, there's a call last night on Boris I thought was really shaky, and Mike was talking about for the game. Go back to David Lee, and this guy impresses me.
This is a powerful player, yeah. He just can't shoot a lick from the outside, but you don't have to when you're as athletic as that. And that's a nice quick move to the baseline and a nice minute.
He is so reliable. They talk about he has such a high basketball IQ. He knows how to play. Here is Marbury now. Brings it off to Crawford. 1:49 to go in the first half. Lee looking around and left that one a little short, but Curry cleans up inside. Curry having a big game. That is now 15 second chance points for the Knicks. And we're going to have a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Curry.
Now, you were talking about Boris, what were you saying last night?
I said, I thought Boris had a shaky travel call on him last night in Dallas. Mike was talking about the game, and there's another one where you wonder about it every once in a while.
Well, he traveled on that one. He had Marbury on him, and Stephon did the, get him some contact and then back off. And Boris kind of lost his footing and shuffled his feet a little bit.
Here's Nash. Beautiful, beautiful feed to Mark.
We saw that last night a couple times in Dallas. They pick and roll with Nash. And Nash is so good at the bounce pass to Amari, and Amari is starting to get that explosiveness back where he just goes up and finishes.
Dan, that's unstoppable. I mean, that will be there all year long for this team. 56-37 from the baseline is Jeffries. Jeffries can't get it. Former Indiana Hoosier who played 4 years with the Wizards. Nash, who has not missed from behind the line, misses there. He had been 3 of 3 up to that point. The other way to Lee, running the floor. Diaw got a hand on it. Lee to Marbury, and that's Stephon at his best right there. 56-39. Marbury now with 4 points, and Marion tried the left hand. He thought he was fouled.
You know, Marion gets going so fast sometimes. I think he finds it hard to finish when he's moving so quickly.
And there he is going after that steal. Sean at the start of the night was 8th in the league in steals with 50. Always working around defensively. Marbury powers in. That'll be an offensive foul. Marbury decking Barbosa. And the ball will go back the other way as Isaiah Thomas, who was one of the best point guards in the history of the NBA, won an NCAA championship in 1981 with the Indiana Hoosiers and Bob Knight. Bob Knight last night denied the record of 880 wins in his career, losing to UNLV. Gets another chance against New Mexico to break Dean Smith's record. And Isaiah played a couple of years for Bob.
And I saw an interesting stat about Bob Knight is he only coached one college guy who went on to be an NBA All-Star, and that was Isaiah Thomas. We're talking about a guy who's going to have the most wins ever in college, and he's only had one NBA All-Star. That's amazing.
And there's a steal by Crawford. I guess that means he coaches well, coaches him up.
Gets the most out of his talent.
Yep. There's Marbury going inside, ball deflected out. 3 seconds left in the first half. So Balkman, the rookie, looks like he'll trigger the ball from the inline area. And we're going to have a 20-second timeout by Isaiah Thomas. So the Knicks, who came in here winning 4 of their last 5, starting this 4-game Western road swing, and right now they're finding out how tough it is in the wild, wild West. It's time for a breather, brought to you by the Arizona Department of Health Services, who encourages you to be tobacco-free. For information on how to quit smoking, call 800-666-222 or visit ashline.org. Well, Steve Nash has come out here and thus far has gotten the best of Marbury. Look at this. 13-4. He hit his first 3 shots. All of them were threes. And Nash just contributing where they need him most.
Well, Steve's got to be one of the most efficient players in the league. I mean, he could score 25, 26 points on 13, 14 shots. I mean, he doesn't take a lot of shots, but he scores some points and gets his 12 or 13 assists. And but he makes it look so easy.
Yeah, and I thought last night he played so hard against Dallas. Of course, his buddy Dirk Nowitzki, he wanted to beat him, and there'll be some rematches there. Marbury, and that's the end of the first half. Marbury trying to hit the 3 from outside. The Knicks did outscore the Suns in the second quarter, 25-22, but way back, 56-39. Coming up, it's the Ford Edge halftime report with Tom Leander and Tom Chambers out on the Bud Light for sale. They'll have first half highlights and analysis plus the Ford free throw giveaway. Stay tuned right here on FSN Arizona. Phoenix Suns basketball presented by Casino Arizona. Stat. Amari Stoudemire got in some foul trouble early. Comes back. Beautiful feed from Nash and takes it home.
When riding in California,
there are a few rules you should keep in mind.
If you invent it, you name it.
The corduroy is not to be cruised.
Shredded. Orbited.
Pounded into submission.
Always bring your sunscreen.
And your party hat.
But the most important rule is
the rules don't apply.
After all, this is California.
Find yourself in California. Fly Southwest Airlines from Phoenix to Southern California for just $49 and to Northern California for just $109 to $129.
You are now free to move about the country.
Let's get some icy London, icy France.
X-ray vision, right? Whatever.
Hey, there's cheese inside that pizza crust.
Sure, whatever you say.
Really, look.
Introducing the new extra stuffed pizza. Pepperoni on top, melted mozzarella stuffed in the crust. It's like no pizza you've ever seen. Only $9.99. Only at Peter Piper Pizza.
Hey, welcome back, Thunder Dan. You planning on a comeback?
No, I'm just here for my weekly water test.
Leslie's makes owning a pool easy and fun. Find everything you need to keep your pool clean and clear all year round. And pool experts in every store.
Retirement suits me just fine. Thanks, Leslie's.
Leslie's Swimming Pool Supplies. Over 35 Valley locations, more than 500 stores nationwide.
Welcome back to Push the Right Button. All right, go ahead, Jim.
I gotta go with B, Bill.
Apparently you push the Instant Beach Party button.
Yes! I love beaches.
Pretty groovy, but you should have pushed the spin button instead. Tell him why, Bob.
Jim, Casino Arizona slots pay out over $245,000 every hour. More than any other casino in Arizona.
Well, sorry about that. Thanks for playing. Bye-bye. All right, we'll see you next time.
It's the Ford Halftime Report on FSN Arizona. Brought to you by Phillips & Associates, Arizona's law firm. The Room Store. We put it all together and save you more at the Room Store. By Fulton Homes. You're proud to own, we're proud to build. The Arizona Department of Health Services, encouraging you to be tobacco-free. And by Leslie Swimming Pool Supplies. Over 40 Valley locations, over 500 nationwide. Phoenix Suns basketball is presented by Casino Arizona. Now, back to the Ford Halftime Report.
Final home game of 2006 for the Phoenix Suns, leading by 17 over the Knicks. Here at halftime, welcome back to the Bud Light Paseo. Tom Leander along with Tom Chambers. Total domination by the Suns in the first quarter when they outscored the Knicks 34-14. The Knicks looked like a D-League team, coughing up 10 turnovers in the first quarter alone.
Brutal, and they have some skills. They have some talent. They have some components, but those components don't put it together for, well, Steve Nash may help them put it together because he's the guy that keeps the Suns together, but this team right here is just, was that a pass?
That was a shot. How about this shot? Look at this. This is a high percentage.
I think it's the shoe.
Well, I can't believe that didn't go in.
I think it's the shoes.
And that one? Oh, that one didn't go in either.
Yeah.
You know, you made a great point. You take Steve Nash, put him in a blue Knicks jersey. How good could the Knicks be?
They have the talent, but they don't have a point guard. They have two of the highest paid
they
point
got
guards.
Stephon Marbury.
They've got two of the highest paid point guards in the league. Steph and Stevie are 2 of 15 tonight.
Wow. And they're making how much combined? About 30 million? Oh, my gosh. Suns with 20 points off the bench, 10 from Leandro and 10 from Kurt Thomas, torching his ex.
Well, he makes it look so easy, and it is easy. New York makes it look difficult. It's not that difficult.
Check out the capable and versatile compact SUV Ford Escape during Ford's year-end event.
Let's get it started.
Car-like handling, intelligent four-wheel drive, and Escape offers great features like power moonroof, premium sound, the luxury of leather, and no other SUV in America gives you better gas mileage.
Let's get it started.
Now get an Escape with 0% financing for 36 months plus $1,000 bonus cash or take $3,000 cash back. Only at your Arizona Ford dealers.
Thank you very much, and welcome to the show where we push a button and see what happens. All right, go ahead, Kathy. Congratulations, you pushed the turn your boss into a baboon button. Interesting, but you should have pushed the spin button instead. Tell her why, Bob.
Kathy! Casino Arizona's slots pay out over $5.9 million every day. That's more than any other casino in Arizona.
Sorry, Kathy. Enjoy your lifetime supply of car wax. All right, we'll see you next time.
Can you help me with a washer and dryer?
Bob, could you help her?
What do you need?
A washer and dryer?
Go see Pam. 6 hours that way.
Yeah? A washer and dryer? I only know audio. Steve, can you help this lady?
At Spencer's, this will never happen to you. Our people are experts on all of our products, like Mitsubishi. Buy now and pay no interest until 2008.
Welcome to Spencer's.
I need a washer, dryer, big screen TV, and a mattress.
Sure, let's start over here.
1-800-SAVE-AUTO. Pick up the phone. The call is free.
Play it safe.
Woo!
1-800-SAVE-AUTO.
Get peace of mind and security.
When you offer minimum coverage to people with minimum budget, something special happens.
1-800-SAVE-AUTO.
Play it safe. Safe Auto.
They start singing a different tune. 1-800-SAVE-AUTO. Minimum coverage for minimum budgets.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right now at the Room Store, save up to 1/2 off and get 0 down and 0 interest for 60 full months during our incredible year-end sale. Save $487 on this casual 7-piece living room with sofa, love seat, 3 tables, 2 lamps, only $987. Save $427 on this contemporary 7-piece living room, only $1387. Or save $437 on this wood-trimmed suede cloth 7-piece living room, only $1787. On sale at the Room Store.
It's a slam dunk.
At the Room Store.
Don't miss it.
Welcome back to the Ford Edge halftime show with Phoenix up on the Knicks 56-39. Tom Leander, Tom Chambers. You know, can you see this right here? Can you zoom back here? He's got it used to be a number 16 plumber, and now they
can't believe you're laughing at that.
Yeah, and now
Jake's my boy, man. You're laughing at him.
That's rough, man. I'll tell you what. And they are going to be tough on the Knicks after this one if this keeps up. But Steve Nash, you know who his boyhood idol was? Isaiah Thomas, because Steve wore number 11 when he was at Santa Clara, and Isaiah got to watch this.
I'll tell you what, I loved, Isaiah, watching Isaiah as a player, but since he's come out coaching management, he really has not been consistent or done a good job, and I believe he's about ready to lose another job. But how frustrating would it be to see guys like Leandro and Steve playing the way they play, as effective as they play, and he's really, really, how do you say, just like hogtied, like we were with those salaries a few years ago. Right. Now he's got these guys making this money. What do you do?
Well, and he was the guy that helped bring them in and spent that money like it was monopoly change. Steve Nash, by the way, over 10,000 points now in his career, over 5,000 assists. And, where's the creativity, too, for the Knicks? Every time down the court, plug it down to Eddie Curry. He's good, but
he's getting to look like Oliver Miller to me.
Ford Fusion, Smart Money Magazine's best new car value. Check it out during Ford's year-end event.
Let's get it started.
With Fusion's class exclusive all-wheel drive, a premium navigation system, standard front side impact airbags, great mileage, and more, you'll know why the smart money is on Ford Fusion.
Let's get it started.
Now for a limited time, get $1,000 year-end bonus cash or lease a Fusion for just $199 a month at your Arizona Ford dealers.
Hi, Tim. Love the shoes.
Thanks. Hey, did you know if you buy $50 or more in Reebok's performance footwear at any Valley Sports Chalet, you'll get a voucher for 2 free tickets to a Suns game?
Really?
See, it's simple. Visit a sports chalet, purchase Reebok footwear worth $50 or more, and walk away with a voucher good for 2 free Suns tickets, redeemable only at U.S. Airways Center ticket office. Let's go, girls.
Fulton Homes. You're proud to own, we're proud to build.
The hottest show in Las Vegas is coming this February when the NBA stars gather on the same court. Get ready for the 2007 NBA All-Star Game in Las Vegas by voting daily for your favorite players on NBA.com. Vote now and enter the NBA All-Star Sweepstakes for a chance to win a trip to NBA All-Star 2007. Visit NBA.com for more information. Watch the 2007 NBA All-Star Game live from Las Vegas, February 18th only on TNT.
I love Chicago.
Give the gift of a destination. The Southwest Airlines gift card, available at southwest.com.
You are now free to move about the country.
Phoenix Suns basketball, presented by Casino Arizona, is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA and your Phoenix Suns. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom.
I always love when we can mention Cotton Fitzsimmons, but it's the getaway game. After this one, it's Detroit, Chicago, and Toronto, 3-game road trip for the Suns. So take care of business right now with the Knicks. Don't let them back into this game.
No, don't let them back. And like we said, this team has a lot of talent. This team is one of the best rebounding team in basketball. 13 offensive rebounds, 30. They're beating the Suns by 9 on the board. So you have to beware of this team.
Yeah, we've seen this Knicks team mount some comebacks. Let's go out to Jody Jackson.
All right, let's see if I can not say something that you guys will giggle at me for. So
Good luck.
I'll do my best. All right, it's time for the Phoenix Suns Forward Free Throw Giveaway. It's every halftime of every Phoenix Suns home game out here on the Bud Light Paseo here on FSN Arizona through March 26th. Come on out to the Paseo, watch the report, and one fan will be randomly selected each night to take a shot, a free throw, one shot. If you make it, you get 2 tickets to the Suns-Lakers on April 13th. And everyone that makes it is put into a random drawing for the grand prize, which we have out here, 2007 Ford Edge SEL. So our contestant tonight is Jason. And Jason, well, Jason's got a beef, but you know what, Jason? You have to try it anyway. What's the problem?
Well, I don't know about the 15-foot rim here, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do
optical illusion. All right, let's go, Jason. We gotta get going. So
that's crooked.
Ready, set, go.
It's crooked.
Oh! He makes it.
Bypass the rim if it's crooked.
Good job. You have qualified for a chance to win this beautiful car over here, the 2007 SEL, and of course you get the tickets to the Lakers Suns. Guys, back over to you.
Man, that was some good wrist action.
Yeah, it was good. He's strong wrist, but he was a whiner, man. He was whining, and he threw it up off the glass, and it went in.
You know who's whining right now? Marbury. He's 2 of 11. Meanwhile, look at that. Straight and sweet.
Replace the backboard.
Cool play.
Thanks. How about a Bud Light?
Yeah, great.
Get on it.
That's not what you think it is.
How? Then what is it?
Oh! Did somebody open a Bud Light?
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Here, have mine. Oh! Bud Light?
Out in force and expect the max. That's what the state of Arizona is advertising when it comes to DUI. And at Phillips & Associates, we don't believe that's reasonable in all cases. Call 602-258-8888 now for an experienced, aggressive attorney.
You're buying.
The big and tasty. So delicious, it's no contest. Just one of the many great tastes on McDonald's Dollar Menu.
Yes.
You know, Bob, driving around this state makes me realize how lucky we are.
As in win the lottery lucky or lucky in general lucky?
Well, both. See, over the last 25 years, your Arizona Lottery has generated nearly $2 billion to help fund statewide programs for our wildlife, parks, game and fish, small towns, and the CASA program for kids.
Wow, I think we need to get some scratchers tickets.
Right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling lucky.
Arizona Lottery.
It's more than just a game.
Do you need an experienced attorney to help you with a serious injury case? If so, remember Phillips & Associates and call right now. 1-800-706-3000. Serious injury lawyers ready to help you.
This copyrighted telecast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Wardrobes for Suns broadcasters have been furnished by The Clothery in the Biltmore Fashion Park, voted Arizona's best men's store every year since 1998.
At the break, the Suns up, and they've been in command of this game, 56-39 with Thunder Dan Marley. I'm Gary Bender. Suns getting great production out of the bench, 20 points between Barbosa and Thomas. It's always important in a back-to-back game.
You're right. They've done a good job. Kurt was very came out, looked for a shot, was aggressive, went to the basket. I thought the Suns' game plan was fantastic. They're going to have to continue to double team Curry in the post. He's played extremely well for the Knicks, and they're going to continue to go to him in the post, and they're just going to have to double team him and make the other guys shoot. And then offensive rebounds. I mean, the Knicks, the best rebounding team in the league. They're going to continue to pound the boards. Not a whole lot the Suns can do about that, but just continue to play the way they played.
And we're checking the Jack of the Box, inside the box score. We don't make it until you order it. You can see some of the numbers that Dan was talking about. Nash came out at his first 3 threes, and Stoudemire hammers it home to start the second half. Amari now with 6 points in the game to go with 7 rebounds. You never feel this game is in great jeopardy. The Knicks a couple of times looked like they might make a little surge, and the Suns just powered their way to continue to maintain a very comfortable lead in this game, leading by as many as 22 in the first half. Crawford now gets a screen, goes in against Diaw, and hits the side of the basket. Shot clock expires. Let's go over to Brad Steinke. Brad?
Well, guys, despite the 17-point lead at the break, the topic was defense, specifically letting Eddie Curry not get the ball so deep. He's a big load in there. Amari has to body up, keep him outside. He's getting too many touches down low. Also, they love their production off the bench. Got to keep that up as well. Guys, back to you.
That's right. As they have double figures from 2 different guys, there's a travel against the Suns. Curry in that first half, to back up what Brad said, took 9 shots, hit 6 for 15 points.
Well, you know, it's quite a task for Amari to keep him out of the post because he does a good job of moving without the ball, and he is so big. I mean, he outweighs Amari probably by 40, 50 pounds. There's no way Amari's going to stop him from getting down good post position down there. Just when he gets the ball, the Suns are going to have to double team him hard and get it out of his hands.
Curry, they list him at 285 pounds. You think that's about right? As that'll be an offensive foul on Channing Frye. Frye has been really quiet tonight. He has 4 points, just picked up his second foul.
What do they list Amari as?
Amari, they list at 245. Curry at 285. You think that's accurate?
I think Curry's probably around 300.
Oh, come on, he's lost some weight.
Okay, then he was 320, now he's 300.
There's Marion floating across the middle. Marion with 6 points in the game.
He's good. I'm not saying anything bad about him. He's a load down there. Does such a good job, like right there in position. He took Amari right out of the play. Nice. Amari's athletic ability gets over there and rejects Jeffries, but Curry did a good job of just posting up Amari.
They got him on the second block, but you gotta love Amari. He's kind of tap dancing after that. Great effort by Stat.
That is a great effort and a beautiful block, and they just probably called him for the body. But Amari has done that really well this year. And, you know, you can see that enthusiasm, and that's what the Suns need. They need somebody who can come over on that weak side and block some shots and change some shots and like doing, has some enthusiasm.
Yeah, I love that little tap dance he was doing. That's Amari's second block of the game, and now Jeffries with the free throws makes it 60-41. Jeffries with 2 points. Did have 8 rebounds in that first half. Garrett Jeffries, who was the Big Ten Player of the Year when Indiana went to the Final Four and lost to Maryland in the championship game. Diaw with another reverse, and Diaw with 6 points.
They're going to that pick and roll, and Crawford got switched over on Diaw again, and nobody came, and Boris with a nice up and under.
62-41. 3 of the starters now have 6 points. Bell with 8, and of course Nash leading the Suns with 13. Feed to Marbury, and he dumps it off to Curry.
Yeah, good movement from Marbury. Back cut Steve Nash, and then a nice touchback to the big guy Curry.
Marbury's did a nice job of setting up Curry tonight. He only has 3 assists, but there's been several times he's got the ball inside to him. There's a fat pass intended for Amari. Can't quite handle it. Coming back the other way is Jared Jeffries, who grew up in Bloomington, Indiana, where Indiana University is, and he followed tips and gets it to go. 62-45. The Knicks this year started out very slowly on the road, not able to win very many games, but now 5-8 at the start of the night. Starting this 4-game swing to go to the Clippers on New Year's Eve at Sacramento, Portland, and Seattle before they go back to the Big Apple. Shot missing by Bell, and the rebound by Curry. The New York Knicks. Great tradition to think of all the years of Knickerbockers in New York. And there's Marbury not able to get the shot down. Bell going to be fouled by Stephon. That's kind of a frustration foul.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That was nothing but frustration. And Stephon just went and just hacked Raj as he got the rebound.
Last year, the Knicks won 23 games, missing the playoffs for the second year in a row. 5 straight losing seasons. Now we've got a technical on Marbury. You can see that one coming. He was upset about the no call. Then he commits the foul, and now he's got a technical. And Stephon in disbelief as he looks at James Capers. That was the 4th turnover for Marbury. And Nash able to shoot the technical and hit it. Let's watch Stephon here, and this is the reason he got the tee.
Yeah, I just wanted to say there's no call, and he just never stopped talking and said one word too many, I guess.
Well, this guy's a talented guy, but you wonder sometimes how happy he is. Of course, he played with the Suns 1 year, going to the All-Star game 2 times in his career. Diaw feeds Stoudemire. He'll back it out. Good ball movement into the corner. Marion thought about a 3. Goes inside. Beautifully done.
Oh, you said it. I mean, great ball movement. And then Sean with the up fake and gets all the way to the basket. Beautiful play by the Suns.
That is a highlight play there. 8 points now. Curry has a block by Marion, and now they're going to call a foul on Sean Marion, evidently. Boy, that was a heck of an effort. Let's go back to the other end of the floor on that offensive set.
Well, it has a lot to do with the spacing. I mean, a perfect pass. Raja just turns knowing somebody's going to be in the corner, and then Sean, after the ball move, gets all the way to the basket with no weak side help. And I can tell you what, you can shoot a video with this Curry kid on how to post up without the basketball. He does such a good job of getting his feet set. And then when he receives the ball, he's so close to the basket, either going to foul him or he's going to lay it in.
For television's best in-depth weekly coverage and exclusive access with their Phoenix Suns as they battle for an NBA title, be sure to check out the Suns Insider every Monday night at 6:30 and 10 p.m. only on FSN Arizona. So Curry makes it a 65-47 game. Curry with 19 points. Curry this year had a 36-point game earlier, as we mentioned, had a 33-point game against the Pistons in that triple overtime affair. Nash gets it off to Diaw. Marbury chests him out. Marion comes up, launches the 3. Rebound by Stoudemire. Beautifully done. Back to Sean Marion. And they're just picking them apart right now.
Well, nice rebound by Amari and a beautiful backup by Sean. And Amari showing his ability to pass with the wraparound.
That's his first assist of the night. Can't be much better than that. As Marion now double figures with 10 points. Marbury will try a 3 and nail it. Stephon Marbury. He's had 41 points this year. It was his 14th 40-point game of his career. Here's Nash into the corner to Diaw. Launches a 3, and Boris doesn't shoot him very often.
I thought you said you were going to talk to him about it.
I didn't get time to. I was too busy getting your stuff to eat at halftime. You know, I got to take care of my partner here. Here's Crawford into the corner now to Jeffries, and nice hang move by Jared Jeffries coming over as a free agent for the Wizards. He's had a tough year out, 22 games with a wrist injury, and then the 4-game suspension for the little fracas in Madison Square Garden. There's Diaw out of black by Curry, and then Nash draws the charge. The foul will go on Jared Jeffries.
You see here, Jeffries just turns around, not used to handling the ball in the open court, and Nash stands and takes the hit and gets the charge.
Out it comes to Marion. The Suns for the game now, shooting 51%, 36 for the Knicks. And Nash, who started the game hitting 3 straight from outside the line, misses there. 67-52. The Suns now have attempted 17 threes. They've hit 6. Crawford can't get it to go. Bell down to the rebound. Raja ahead to Nash. Into the corner to Diaw. Diaw floats and hits.
Well, Stefan, knowing as he played with Sean Marion there, didn't allow the lob. He knew that Sean was streaking to the basket, and Nash did the right thing, got Diaw, and at 6'8" finishes.
Very good point, partner. As it's 69-52 now. 6:27 to go in the third. You watch how this team can pass the basketball.
Amari at the offensive rebound and the wraparound to the matrix, and he finishes it with the holla.
Welcome back to Push the Right Button. Go ahead, Rosa. Apparently you pressed the Launch Your Ex-Husband button. Cool. But you should have pressed the Spin button instead. Tell her why, Bob.
Rosa, Casino Arizona slots pay out over $122,000 every 30 minutes. More than any other casino in Arizona.
Sorry, Rosa, but I know you'll enjoy those decorative couch covers. All right. Thanks for playing. See you next time.
Right now at the Room Store, save up to 1/2 off and get 0 down and 0 interest for 60 full months during our incredible year-end sale. Save on this pillow top suede cloth sofa, only $397. This contemporary suede cloth sofa, only $497. Or this oversized, luxurious nail-head trimmed sofa, only $597 on sale. And get 0 down and 0 interest for 5 full years during the incredible year-end sale. Only at the Room Store.
It's a slam dunk.
At the Room Store.
Don't miss it.
Pop quiz. Which compact SUV has a warranty that lasts longer and a sticker price $2,700 less than the RAV4? Is it A, the 06 Kia Sportage, B, the Kia Sportage of 06, C, the 06 Sportage by Kia, or D, all of the above? Correct! You picked the Kia Sportage, and as one of Edmunds.com's top 10 most fuel-efficient SUVs, there really is no other choice. Get up to $2,500 cash back. The rugged Kia Sportage, the best value on the road.
Suns shooting 55% in this second half of play. Tonight's laser pass of the game presented by Schwartz Laser Eye Centers, who urge you to see the best that you can see. The Suns have their eyes on the prize, and so should you. Visit SchwartzLaser.com for details. This may be the only time of the year the laser pass will come from Amari.
I was going to say, we usually get it from Steve Nash, but Amari's showing his ability with the rebound and then a nice wraparound in the matrix.
I tell you, it's a very unselfish team, Dan. There's a lot said about the Suns, but one of the things that maybe is not stressed enough is the great chemistry on this team.
You're right. I mean, last few teams, the last couple of years have been great chemistry. I think this team even has better chemistry. The guys really do like each other, not like you and I. But they have a good time off the floor. They have a good time on the floor. And you're right. If you're open, you get the basketball.
Here's Marbury with the 3, and Marbury can't get it. There's Lee, who just works so hard. Look at him. David Lee can play for anybody.
He's a dirt worker.
Yes, he is.
He can play for me.
Marbury brings it out. 17 offensive rebounds now for the Knicks. Fry can't get it, and they're going to get another one. Lee just doesn't give up, does it? He now has 8 rebounds in this game, averaging at the start of the night 10 a game, 10.4. And look at the offensive rebounds, 18 now. That's what they do well, the #1 rebounding team. Of course,
about the only thing they do.
That's probably right. Here is Crawford now with a mismatch. Murray had to jump out on him. Crawford hit the shot, 69-54. Nash brings it off now to Raja Bell. Feed inside to Diaw. Look at this ball movement. Look at this. Would you? It's a clinic right now.
And that's where Boris is so good in the middle of the floor. He just attacks that zone, and there again, talk about the space, and Boris knew exactly where Sean is before he even caught the ball. Turned around, and Sean is so good at back cutting, got all the way to the basket again.
Marion has 8 points here in the third quarter. That was a tough shot that goes down for Channing Frye, who is the second-year man, the Wildcat out of Arizona. Ball deflected. Crawford going back the other way, and Crawford scores. Now, Marbury and Amari ran into each other, and both of them are grimacing. They're going to be okay, but it was a blow that both of them are kind of shaking off right now on that steal by Crawford. 4:44 to go in the third. Outside it comes to Bell. Bell tonight is in the scoring column of 8. Marion to Amari. Marion in this third quarter is doing it all.
Well, and again, New York came out with that zone, and before. Started that off with a great ball movement, and they're just finding gaps. And Marion finishes to Amari.
They're shredding the zone as Crawford able to hit. Crawford now with 12 points in the game. Back to Amari. Can't quite handle it. Crawford that got back, and they couldn't make the connection. Barbosa is going to come into the game now for Bell. And Kurt Thomas will check in. Watch this ball movement that's set up stat.
Yeah, he's just attacking the zone, and you find Gates, and then just give it to Amari, and he finishes strong. And here we go again. Amari's showing that explosive leaping ability that we got so used to a couple years ago.
He takes a breather now, sits down with 8 points and 8 rebounds. Kurt Thomas replaces him. They come outside now to Marbury. Marbury continues to launch. He's now 3 of 15. Not the kind of night he was wanting to have in the return to the Valley of the Sun. Kurt Thomas missed that shot. Thomas started out shooting so well. He's 4 of 6 now for the game. 10 points. Jamal Crawford played 1 year in Michigan. Came out of Seattle. He was a prep star there. He's a high school teammate of Nate Robinson, who is right now suspended. And both of them went to Rainier High School in Seattle. Curry coming back in now for the Knicks. And Jeffries will leave. 3.5 minutes to go here in this third quarter.
Oh, my.
Hogs and the Dogs.
Dogs and the Hogs.
In the corner now is Nash. And Nash with another 3. And Fulton Holmes proud on the 3-point zone. A $150 check from Fulton Holmes to Suns Charities. Nash has 4 threes tonight. Suns 7 of 18. And Nash with 17 points. Come out, try to get the ball out of Crawford's hands. He just keeps driving. Jamal Crawford is really a talented player. I mean, he can score in a lot of different ways, and this year averaging just under 17 a game. Marion brings it out now to Barbosa. Marbury trying to check him, and we have 3 seconds. Defensive technical against the Knicks. 34, Eddie Curry. Timeout, 2:51 left to go. Nash hitting the 3 ball.
Well, we talked about his ability to shoot the ball. One of the best shooters in the league, shooting 50% behind the arc, and continues the hot streak tonight.
Hey, want a Bud Light?
Yeah.
Whoa, rubber floors. Just had them installed. Now we'll never break a Bud Light. Oh, nice. Remote.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
Hi.
Too much bounce. Maybe.
Imagine your world without glasses. You don't have to. With over 25,000 LASIK procedures performed. At Schwartz Laser Eye Center, individual care is priority 1. Each patient receives a private, one-on-one consultation and eye exam with Dr. Schwartz. Offering a wide range of cutting-edge eye procedures, patients receive the customized medical treatment that's absolutely right for them. Call today to schedule your free LASIK evaluation. Glasses free and loving it. Dr. J. Schwartz, your hometown Team Eye Doctor.
Coming up after tonight's game on Quest Suns Live. All your game highlights and analysis. We'll break down the action and get an in-depth look at the keys to the game. Plus, players and coaches' reactions from the post-game news conference. Quest Suns Live, tonight after the Suns game. The Tostitos Fiesta Bowl preview show. FSN Arizona breaks down the seasons for Boise State and Oklahoma and looks ahead to their huge New Year's Day showdown in Glendale. Live from the Fox Sports Grill in Scottsdale, Sunday night on FSN Arizona.
The Purple Palace, downtown Phoenix, U.S. Airways Center. The Suns have been in command throughout the game, and it's time now for the Paddock Splashback, sponsored by Paddock Pools, Patios, and Spas. March 30th, 2005, Suns guard Quentin Richardson breaks the franchise record for three-pointers this season, previously held by Thunder Dan Marley, 199.
What
he made a total of 226 three-point shots that year. Experience the magic of Christmas now at all Paddock stores for all your holiday needs. And Q is here tonight in civilian clothing.
He was yet to play against the Suns since he was traded.
He's missed 7 games with back spasms. They think he will be ready for the next game against the Clippers on New Year's Eve. As the technical now shot by Marion makes it 77-62. But Dan,
records were meant,
even though
meant
you
to be
had
broken,
your record
Gary.
broken, there are many things that Q can never even come close to approaching an excellence like you. Out it comes now to Diao, to Rajabel. 2:45 to go in the third. Skip pass comes out to Barbosa with 3 on the shot clock. Leandro cannot get it. Diao tried to follow, and guess who digs it out? It's Lee again. He is everywhere rebounding wise. He has 10 tonight in 19 minutes. 77-62. Marbury trying to shake Barbosa. Stephon tonight is 3 of 15 from the field, now 4 of 16. 77-64 ahead to Marion. Marion's had a strong quarter, 8 points, and they turn it over again. And they're going to let the Knicks back in here if they aren't careful.
Well, you know, they are in it. You know, they're a bucket away from maybe cutting this to 10, and that's what New York can do. They'll continue to bang it inside. Guys like Stephon who can get to the basket, they're not going to give up. And Suns can't, you know, get lulled into just shooting jumpers thinking this thing's over.
I tell you what, it's a familiar thing, isn't it? Suns letting teams back in. And now the Knicks trying somehow to start this 4-game Western road swing. They're scaling one here tonight. They're now down 77-64. They trailed by as many as 22 early. Marbury just powerful move inside, taking everybody with him. Barbosa hits the floor to be a foul on Leandro. And Marbury, even though he's not shooting well, is staying after it.
Yeah, you get hurt guarding Stephon Marbury. I mean, he just provides some damage when he goes to the basket. He lowers that shoulder and cradles that basketball like it's a football and just drives you into contact.
It's like a running back, isn't it? Hey, come explore the Verizon Wireless Jungle Level 4 at the U.S. Airways Center. At all Suns home games, tons of fun for the kids and adults alike. Verizon Wireless, it's the network. Marbury is 72% free throw shooter. He had his lowest career average since his rookie year last year. He and Larry Brown just didn't get along. Nightmare season, averaged only 16 points a game, and now they're going to have a little zone press here. Diao to Barbosa, they break it easily. 77-65, a minute 44 to go. The Knicks continue to play hard. They're in that zone again. Off it comes to Diao. That's one of the things on the blackboard we saw is the Knicks will play hard and continue to play hard. Barbosa forces one. Thomas gets a rebound, but no time on the shot clock. I think the Suns thought that ball hit the rim. It did not, so the shot clock expires, and it'll go over to New York.
Well, good hustle by Kirk getting the offensive rebound. But like you said, they didn't realize the ball didn't hit the rim, and Sean should have shot it right up.
The Knicks tonight have hit only 1 of 10 behind the line. The Suns 7 of 18. You can see the turnovers. Suns had 22 last night. At 11 right now, the minute 15 to go here in the third. It's a little uncomfortable right now for the Suns. And Curry could make it even closer, but does not. Rebound dug out by Kurt Thomas. Nice job by the veteran. Ahead to Marion, and blocked by Curry. It'll be a foul on Eddie Curry. Marion has been so active tonight after getting off to such a slow start last night. He has 13 points in the game. He'll go to the line.
This is why the Suns run so well off the rebound. I mean, there's nobody quicker than Sean Marion. And Curry with that big body thought that he got the block, but hit him with the hip. And Suns need a little more of this and less of the jump shots and take the ball to the rack.
Second foul on Curry. Marion missed the free throw. Marion's been shooting free throws very well, 86%. He's now 1 of 2 tonight. The Suns, that's their first miss tonight. 6 of 7. Knicks, however, had 17 attempts, and they've hit 12. 78-65. Less than a minute to go here in the third. Marbury in double figures of 10. 3 of their starters in double figures, led by Eddie Curry's 19. Marbury to Fry, and Fry with a nice-looking shot. And it's 78-67. This game isn't over yet. Long ways from it. Another quarter to go. Bell with a 3. That's a big one. Roger hits the 3. Fulton Holmes proud to own the three-point zone. Another $150 to Suns charity. Crawford from outside at 2. Lee battles for it. It's off of Lee. It'll go to the Suns with 25 seconds left in the quarter. Roger Bell able to bury that one. Bell came in here tonight with 65 threes made. The Suns are now 8 of 19. Bell in double figures with 11 points. Diao now with about a second difference between the game and the shot clock. Diao Dow's going to slash inside, and Curry went up and intimidated that shot a little bit. Back it comes to Crawford with 2 seconds. Oh, way over the mark. And the Suns have an 81-67 three-quarter lead.
Well, you got to give the Knicks credit. I mean, they're going to play hard, and with their young athletic bodies, they're going to continue to crash the board. So the Suns have to play hard and finish the game. They've come out here first 3 quarters and got it done with the Matrix. And then again, a nice pass by Amari in the Matrix. So we're just 12 minutes away from another victory for the Suns.
Right now at the Room Store, save up to 1/2 off and get 0 down and 0 interest for 60 full months during our incredible year-end sale. Save on this Euro-style 100% leather sofa in your choice of lipstick red, black, or bone, or this 100% top-grain Italian leather sofa in buff or brown, only $697 on sale. And get 0 down and 0 interest for 5 full years during the incredible year-end sale. Only at the Room Store.
It's a slam dunk.
At the Room Store.
Don't miss it.
Meet Jen Miller. For the last 28 years, she's had a twin sister, Mary, but never noticed. It was McDonald's fresh brewed premium roast coffee that woke her up to her double.
Hi. It was like looking in a mirror. I'm Jen. We've met.
Wake up and smell your life with richer, bolder premium roast coffee and a warm, fresh-made breakfast sandwich.
We're even the same age.
Don't let the year end without seeing our bold new lineup at the Dodge Premier event. The all-new Nitro is pumping adrenaline alongside the fuel-efficient new Dodge Caliber. They join Dodge Magnum and Charger, both with available electronic stability program. And Grand Caravan with stow-and-go seating and storage.
Before the year's over, get $4,000 cash allowance on Grand Caravan or grab great deals on our remaining 2006 models.
Check out Caravan and the entire Dodge lineup before the year is over.
Congratulations! You've launched the pink slip virus. Your office is now infected. They'll soon trace it back to you. Good luck finding a new job. Congratulations!
Want to get away? Now you can. Just go to southwest.com for Southwest Airlines $99 internet specials from Phoenix to select cities in the Northwest.
You are now free to move about the country.
Suns 12 minutes away from their 20th win of the year. You can see they started this game out in fine fashion. 34 points in that first quarter. They've been outscored next 2 quarters, but they still have a commanding lead. Hey, tomorrow, it's a full day of Pac-10 basketball on FSN Arizona. First, Stanford takes on 7th-ranked Arizona. Then 20th-ranked Oregon battles in-state rival Oregon State. Followed by Washington State, scoring up against USC. Then the ASU women take on Stanford. And finally, California battles it out with Herb Sendik's Sun Devils. Coverage begins tomorrow noon only on FSN Arizona. Now, last quarter, Sean Marion was 4 of 5 and 10 points for the Suns. 12 minutes to go at home in 2006, and Fry with a nice looking shot. Fry's a very smooth player.
Yeah, I like the way he plays. I mean, for a guy with his size, steps out, got a nice jumper in there, showed a beautiful turnaround jumper on the block.
He has 10 points. That's his average on the year, 10.1. Out it comes to Bell. Bell with another 3, and tracked down by Steve Francis, who starts the 4th quarter. So Marbury and Francis, 2 all-stars operating in the backcourt, and that'll be an offensive foul. Marbury just ran over Nash.
I mean, I think he thinks he's a football player. I mean, he just puts his head down and just barrels in, and Nash takes a charge here as he squares up and gets right in the middle of the chest, and that's about the 4th time Marbury's went in there and caused some damage.
Yep, and Marbury with 4 fouls now. Marbury grew up in the Brooklyn area, went to Lincoln High School, Coney Island area. He could have been a football player, I'm sure. Now we have another zone again by the Knicks. Nash with a 3, and Nash with another hit, and another $150 check from Fulton Homes as they're proud to own the 3-point zone. So that will be a zone buster, shooting from outside. 20 points now for Nash. Nash has been sensational from behind the line. He's 5 of 7 tonight. Spin move by Fry. Thomas, good defense. Lee has it batted away. Fry reloads. Good defense that time by the Suns.
Well, you know, Kirk's a great defensive player, especially in the post. But He is just relentless on those offensive plays.
Isn't he, though? And there is Thomas missing a shot. Kurt now with 10 points, 4 of 7 for the field. David Lee has played himself into this league by just sheer desire. 30th pick in the first round last year out of Florida. Came out of St. Louis, Chaminade Prep High School. And there's a blocking foul they call on Thomas. There's another example, Dan, of Kurt to break.
No, he doesn't. We talked about it before. A lot like the guy I used to play with, Mark West, who does all that little dirty stuff, but never seems to get the favors. He didn't really move. Maybe got caught for a little excess acting. Excess acting?
A thespian type thing?
I guess.
You think that was acting, huh?
Well, I don't know. I matriculated at Central Michigan, so what do I know?
You are usurping my
my what?
When you're coming
Usurping?
with this kind of matriculation. I knew I'd get that in. Had to get another word in that Dan would have to react to. Here is Fry, and Fry not able to get the shot. So don't upstage me, partner.
Oh,
that was my word.
I will never slurp again, whatever you say.
Usurp me.
Oh.
Okay, here is Stoudemire going. Tries to get his own rebound. They're going to call him for the foul.
You got served.
That is 4 on Amari Stoudemire. 84-69. Well, Dan, before I forget, Happy New Year to you. I hope you enjoy your trip on that Eastern swing. I guess you'll be celebrating New Year's in Chicago.
Yes, the city of the big shoulders. Can't wait. Windy City, one of my favorite towns.
That's after they play Detroit on New Year's Eve, and you'll go into Chicago. And by the way, I wanted to ask you something. There's Jeffrey's little jump hook. That game in Chicago is going to be the new ball again. I guess the old ball coming back in, the leather ball. What do you think that's going to do to the game?
Well, I don't think it's going to do anything. Most teams have been practicing with the old leather ball, and they've played with it for so long. It won't take too long to, get back used to it.
So I mentioned it'll be Chicago when they debut the old leather ball. They've got to play with the synthetic ball in Detroit. There's Nash trying a left-hander, and Curry rips down a rebound. He's got a double-double now with 19 points and 10 rebounds. Jeffries batted away. Ahead it comes to Barbosa. Barbosa tracking it down. Somehow was able to get that shot up before he disappeared underneath the basket.
Yeah, somehow is right. A good job defensively. Got Kurt on the weak side, and then he threw a little lob pass a little bit too long, but Barbosa with that speed caught it. Looked like he was off balance, but still on the angle, threw it up off the glass. Not
very many people could have caught that one. Barbosa now goes down, tripping over one of the Knicks, and then the shot finding the mark as Crawford able to hit a three. 86-74. That's their second three of the night. Nash with 20 points, 6 assists in the game. Skip pass against the zone. Thomas goes in and can't quite finish. Amari had it. He's fouled. Amari got hit in the face. He'll be all right. Timeout. 8:13. Let's go back to that play by Leandro. He caught up with it. It was not easy.
It wasn't a nice lob by Kurt, and he looks like he tripped just a little bit, but lays it off the glass with another two.
It's been my lifelong dream to be inducted into the Food Hall of Fame. It's such a great honor to see my full line of ciabatta sandwiches alongside the all-time greats like peanut butter and jelly, pancakes, and soup. On behalf of my sirloin steak and cheddar ciabatta, bruschetta chicken ciabatta, bacon and cheese ciabatta burger, and ciabatta breakfast sandwich, I humbly thank you.
Oh, come on. This is the best time of the year, and it's only at your Toyota dealer. It's Toyotathon, the perfect time to save on many of the Toyotas you've been wishing for. Lease the all-new Camry, 2007 Motor Trend Car of the Year for just $279 a month. Or lease a smooth-riding 07 Highlander for just $299 a month. Or lease an 8-passenger Sequoia for just $339 a month. Don't miss the Toyotathon sales event. See your Valley Toyota dealers today.
Welcome back to Push the Right Button. All right, go ahead, Jim.
I gotta go with B, Bill.
Apparently you pushed the Instant Beach Party button.
Yes. I love beaches.
Pretty groovy, but you should have pushed the spin button instead. Tell him why, Bob.
Jim, Casino Arizona slots pay out over $245,000 every hour. More than any other casino in Arizona.
Well, sorry about that. Thanks for playing. Bye-bye. All right, we'll see you next time.
Suns with 8:13 left, up 86-74. Let's take a look at the Sabato breakaway of the game. We're going to go back to that play to Barbosa and revisit what happened.
Well, what happened is Leandro just outruns everybody and then twists an ankle and throws it off the glass. And you see it again. Somehow gets it in off the angle. And Leandro's become pretty good at that side angle off the glass.
Yeah, he has. That play was made possible by minimum coverage by the defense. For minimum coverage you can really use, call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. It's always interesting to me. He always uses that right hand. Doesn't very often go to the left hand.
Well, you can't, on that particular play, and a lot of times he finds himself where he's almost behind the backboard. So on the left-hand side, he can't use the left hand. He's got to switch to the right just to get the angle.
So Barbosa continues to impress. And as Mike D'Antoni put it, he is my sixth man of the year as far as I'm concerned. Fastest player in the NBA right there, number 10. Off comes Bell, and Bell hits the three, and Bell makes it 89-74, and Fulton Holmes gets out the checkbook. And they will write another $180 check to Suns Charities. They're just proud to own the three-point zone. 89-74. In it comes now to Jeffries. He's going to be fouled by Raja Bell. Bell has gone in these interesting streaks this year, Dan. He's shooting only 23% in the last 10 games behind the line, but tonight he has shot much better. He's 5 of 11 overall, and he's 2 of 4 behind the line.
Yeah, and that's going to happen to shooters. And Raja does so much more for the Suns, and he's just one of those guys who's a streaky guy. He'll go out and he'll 7 out of 10. The next one he may go over 8, but he's got the confidence, and the coaching staff's got confidence that he's going to be able to continue to shoot. And then he does things like that every night, which will allow him to stay on the floor no matter how he's shooting.
Well, that's got to be frustrating. Jeffries just can't believe how Bell positioned himself underneath.
Raja realizing he wants to go to his left and across the middle, and then he just does a good job and takes the charge.
He's something, isn't he? I mean, he takes punishment. And Raja over the near side getting some rosin, and will return to the action. 89-74, 7:29 to go. Nash into the corner to Kurt Thomas. And Kurt is playing so well tonight. 12 points in the game, 5 of 9 from the field. He's approaching his season high of 15. And it comes to Curry. Thomas has done a nice job of battling that big body of Curry inside. Crawford with 9 on the shot clock. Jeffries goes in, blocked. Looks like Thomas got a piece of that one. And so with 5 seconds now, the Knicks will inbound. New York Knicks, they need to win some games. Their owner James Dolan has told Isaiah win or else. Now no one knows how many wins that's got to be. Last year they won only 23, and they're already at 13 this year. Is that going to be enough? And there's another 3 by Bell. Bell hitting 2 threes back to back. And Fulton Holmes proud to own the three-point zone. Another $150 check. That's 11 times tonight they've sent that check to charities. 8-0 run now for the Suns. So they bounced it back up to a 20-point lead after it looked like the Knicks were going to make a patented move here late in the game, and Crawford a long 3.
Well, he'll shoot it at any time. I mean, he gets a lot of shots up, and he's another guy like a Raja who's very streaky. We talked about it. If he gets going, he's one of those guys that's hard to stop.
And Barbosa hits the 2. 20 points in the game for Crawford. Barbosa with 14. Barbosa tonight is 8th straight double-figure game. And he comes off the bench, and I don't know if there's anybody in the league that impacts the game more coming off the bench than Barbosa is right now. That ball deflected. It's going to be off of Crawford. Evidently, it'll be Suns ball. Nope, they're going to indicate not so. It's going to be the Knicks ball. They changed the call. So now Lee and Balkan, the rookie from South Carolina, comes into the game. See why they reversed this.
You see Crawford trying to draw the contact, and Kurt, it's a good call. Kurt knocks it out of bounds.
And so with 12 seconds now, the Knicks will inbound. Marbury picked up by Nash. Stephon brings it outside now to Fry. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Channing Frye will go inside, ball stripped, and shot clock expires. Another good defensive effort.
Very good defense on the double team. The rotation by Raja, and then the help from the weak side as Channing Frye gets to the basket. And you see Raja doing what he's done pretty well all year long, and he's hit a few key threes tonight to keep the New York Knicks at bay. There, from the corner, his favorite spot. Drills another three for Raja. The Suns rolling.
I know, I want to see you too, baby, but I'm stuck here for the night. I mean, have you seen it outside? I'm not going anywhere.
I know, it's just I made your favorite dinner and I have some Bud Light. Hello?
Rush! Rush! Shake those tails! Faster! Faster! Feel the wind through your fur! Run like the wind, my four-legged friend!
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
All right, who's my designated driver?
Have you been arrested for a serious crime? At Phillips & Associates, we can help you.
When I was charged with a DUI, I needed an experienced attorney to defend me. I decided on Phillips & Associates because of their excellent reputation. My attorney was knowledgeable and really helped me out. I feel he truly cared about me and my case. I recommend Phillips & Associates if you get pulled over for a DUI. They are great.
Little or no money down to start your DUI or criminal case. Call right now, 602-258-8888.
Coming up after tonight's game on Quest Suns Live, all your game highlights and analysis. We'll break down the action and get an in-depth look at the keys to the game, plus players and coaches' reactions from the post-game news conference. Quest Suns Live, tonight after the Suns game.
This week on FSN's Pro Football Preview, who's getting in and who's going home? The guys break down the wildest playoff picture in years. Tonight on FSN.
Suns in the last 2:43 outscored the Knicks 10-3. Tonight's High Flyers feature presented by Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA and your Phoenix Suns. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom. And here's Thunder Dan.
Thank you, Gary. First we got Boris Diaw. Abuses Stephon Marbury with the little reverse. And then Sean off the rebound. And then the Matrix again with a beautiful pass from Omari. Cutting back door. And then Raja Bell to Sean with the up fake and then the one-hand slam. The Matrix having a little bit of fun tonight.
And Senator John McCain.
Yeah, there's our guy.
Us.
I love the Senator.
And so he's got to be happy, as is this entire U.S. Airways Center crowd, as it's 5:47 remaining in the game, 96-77. We mentioned the Suns on a 10-3 run right now. Nash not able to get that. Balkman comes down to the rebound. Ronaldo Balkman. Out to Marbury.
Balkman at your ball, y'all.
And Stephon Marbury able to duck inside of Marbury now with 12 points in the game. The Suns trying to win their second in a row at home. To go to 12-3 on the year. They'll go on the road with an 8-5 record. They had their 8-game road streak snapped last night in Dallas. Inside, Jermaine Jones not able to quite get that one to go. That may have been partially blocked. And Balkman will come back the other way. Ronaldo Balkman, who left after his junior year at South Carolina. David Lee, and Lee kicks it back out to Balkman. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Frye to Balkman, and Balkman can't quite handle that one, and Jermaine Jones comes down with it. Nash, the Bell, and Nash just a little too much on that. They couldn't quite get that one in rhythm.
Must have mistaken him for Sean.
I think so.
Rogers over to laughing.
He is laughing.
What are you doing?
He said, I can't get up like that. Are you kidding me? Here he's going to shoot one.
That's more like it. I can do that.
Boy, he's shooting the threes tonight.
Yeah, he's playing well.
He is really tough. His third of the night. 99-79 with 4:17. And Bolton Holmes writes a check for $150. The Suns share. And here is Lee going inside strip. And Jeffries tries a follow tip, but Amari comes down to the rebound. So Bell is 4 of 7 behind the line. Stoudemire has 10 rebounds tonight. So up and down we go inside the 4-minute mark. Our next home game a week from tonight, the defending NBA champion Miami, Pat Riley, will bring in Dwayne Wade. Here is Marbury going against Nash. Nash hanging tough. They're going to call the foul on Steve, but I tell you, Nash has really been physical with Marbury tonight.
Well, you know, Marbury's been physical with Steve. Steve's just been stupid enough to stand in his way. I mean, that's a mismatch. I mean, Steve's a good defensive player. He moves his feet. He tries to do what he can, but I mean, Marbury's just too strong down there. Causes some damage.
All right, okay. Well, but anyway, he's hanging tough.
I wouldn't say Steve's being physical with Marbury.
All right, okay, I got you.
I think Steve's getting the hard battle on that one. I don't think.
So Marbury hits the free throw. He has 13 points. Nash sits down with 20 points, 9 assists. Vote for your favorite Suns player for the 2007 NBA All-Star Game in Las Vegas. Log on to Suns.com and vote today. Now with Yao Ming hurt, you think maybe Amari Stoudemire will move up in the voting?
No, I don't think he's going to move up. I think he deserves to.
I agree with you. Bolton reaching in, committing
I mean,
the foul.
there's something wrong if Steve Nash is forced in guard voting.
I agree.
I mean, come on.
You know, we just need to have a lot of people go over to
erroneous. Erroneous, I tell you.
Start stuffing the ballot box. Can you put a ballot box in there somewhere?
Sure.
99-81. Bell backing it out now with 3:23 left in the game. Barbosa, that's going to be rejected. We're going to have a foul, though. Ken Maurer spotting the foul earlier. And so the guy who is as fast as anybody you've ever seen play this game will go to the free throw line. Leandro Barbosa, 14 points in the game. Suns this year now are going to go to 10-1 against the Eastern Conference, 5-1 at home, and in the month of December, they're to be 12-2 with one left to.
Well, they've obviously had a great month after a very slow start and got themselves in shape. Found a nice little rotation for everybody. Everybody's real comfortable with what they're doing, what they're expected to do, know what their role is coming off the bench, and Suns are playing well. And I tell you, this could be the year. If the Suns stay healthy, they got all the pieces in place.
After the 1-5 start with a victory tonight, the Suns will have won 19 of their last 22 games. That's an amazing turnaround as Balkman inside. They'll also have won 17 of their last 19 games.
You know, the Suns have been in every game. You know,
Thank you very much, and welcome to the show where we push a button and see what happens. All right, go ahead, Kathy. Congratulations. You pushed the turn your boss into a baboon button. Interesting, but you should have pushed the spin button instead. Tell her why, Bob.
Kathy! Casino Arizona's slots pay out over $5.9 million every day. That's more than any other casino in Arizona.
Sorry, Kathy. Enjoy your lifetime supply of car wax. All right, we'll see you next time.
Right now at the Room Store, save up to 1/2 off and get 0 down and 0 interest for 60 full months during our incredible year-end sale. Buy any dresser and mirror and get 20, 50, up to 75% off the matching bed. Buy this Broyhill Fontana dresser and mirror, get 75% off the bed, only $97. Or buy this Broyhill Canyon Ridge dresser and mirror, get 75% off the matching bed, only $197, on sale at the Room Store.
It's a slam dunk.
At the Room Store.
Don't miss it.
Flying to the LA area for business? If these 45 reasons don't convince you to fly Southwest Airlines nonstop to the LA area, maybe this will. With our internet specials, you can fly to the LA area for just $49 one way. Purchased by January 22nd.
You are now free to move about the country.
Phoenix Suns basketball, presented by Casino Arizona on FSN, is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, official airline of the NBA and your Phoenix Suns. Southwest Airlines, a symbol of freedom. Jack in the Box, where we don't make it till you order it. By Casino Arizona, are you pushing the right buttons? Schwartz Laser Eye Center. SchwartzLaser.com. See the best you can see. By Phillips and Associates, Arizona's law firm. And by Bud Light. Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it. Welcome back to the U.S. Airways Center. We apologize for some technical difficulties that we have had. We are back as we come back to 2:41 left in this game, 103-83. Stoudemire a while ago made a remarkable play inside, and he's at the free throw line.
Well, remarkable. That's understatement of the year. I mean, I can't believe he even was able to get it up off the backboard and find a way to get it in there, but what a great shot by Amari.
And so Stoudemire makes a 104-83. Amari 11 points and 11 rebounds. Crawford. Marcus Banks is coming to the ball game for the first time for the Suns. Crawford in this game with 20 points, leading the Knicks. Curry with 19. Banks playing some good defense and then commits a foul on Crawford. Let's go back to the play you missed because of technical difficulties. Watch this from Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah, you can see a great spin move to the baseline and collapses and gets fouled and just tosses it over his head and off the glass and it goes.
And now Pat Burke is coming to the ball game for the Suns as Crawford hits the free throw and Stoudemire 11 rebounds, 11 points. He played 33 minutes, hit 5 of 9 shots. That's pretty resourceful what he did tonight. Didn't take a lot of shots, but when they were there for him, he made them work. And Marcus Banks makes that work for him. And Marcus has been struggling with his shot. That'll help his confidence. 106-84. So the Suns at the start of the night averaging 111.4, approaching that again. Suns are going to go now to 20-8 on the year. Knicks will drop to 13-19. Banks back the other way. The Suns, this back-to-back affair, losing a tough one last night in Dallas, rebounding to be in control from wire to wire here tonight. They have taken care of business. That ball deflected out. It'll be off the Suns with 1:29. So it'll be interesting. Detroit was having a tough time tonight in their ball game, and they lost to the Knicks in triple overtime. Then the Bulls are really becoming a very good basketball team. It'll be an interesting road trip, continuing to Toronto, and then back here for Miami a week from tonight.
Yeah, it'll be a good stretch for the Suns. They're playing some good teams. Detroit's always hard, no matter where you play them. Chicago, like you said, is a team that's started to play pretty well. And is going to be a team that's going to have to be dealt with in the East. And then, Toronto, not a great team, but a team that can get it done with TJ Ford and a couple other guys in Toronto. So the Suns have 3 pretty tough games coming up.
Toronto playing better this year. After they left here, they did a nice job on the Western road swing. Here is Banks from outside with a 3, way short. Rebound by Jermaine Jones. And we approach a minute to go. Suns, last game of 2006. One more on the road in Detroit. An afternoon affair. And with 55 seconds left, here come the Knicks the other way. These two teams split last year. Remember the Knicks winning in triple overtime in the Garden. And tonight the Suns have early taken the lead with a 34-point first quarter and just continued on.
Yeah, they set the tone in that first quarter, and that's really all they needed. This Knicks team played hard and hustles, but just doesn't have the ability to stay with the high-powered Suns.
Everybody cheering. They want Pat Burke to shoot, and he does. The crowd was really encouraging.
He's not going to disappoint anybody, I'll tell you that much. He'll let it go.
108-86. Well, again, Dan, thanks, and have a safe 3-game road swing, and see you in 2007. And we hope that you'll be with us a week from tonight. The Miami Heat. David Hughes is our producer. Bob Atlog, our director. Tom Delnos, our statistician. Sheila Simpson, our stage manager. And a big thanks to Bob Pockman, our audio guy, who always comes through for us. And so the Dwayne Wade defending NBA champion Miami Heat. A week from tonight. All right, Dan. See you, buddy.
Happy New Year, Gary.
All right.
I love you, man.
And Miami Heat game will be in high definition. Suns Live will begin at 8 o'clock. Now for much more on tonight's game, including Mike D'Antoni's press conference and reaction from inside the locker room. It's time for Suns Live from the Bud Light Paseo with your hosts, Brad Steinke and Tom Chambers. Take it away.
Hello! Well, thanks, guys. It was a bounce-back game tonight for the Phoenix Suns, and welcome to Quest Suns Live. The crowd is small, but I think it's going to build.
Yeah, it's coming.
As the Suns get it done, 108-86. Brad Steinke, Tom Chambers, down to the man of the hour. He is Steve Nash. Jody Jackson standing by with the MVP.
That's right. Brad here with Steve Nash. Steve, 20 points, 9 assists for you tonight. You guys really came out and took it to New York early. How important was that, especially coming off a rough night like last night and tough loss?
It was very important. You know, it could have been one of those sluggish games for us, having traveled last night and lost a close one. We could have been down a little bit emotionally, but we came out, we played with a lot of energy defensively, and we made some shots early, got ourselves a bit of a lead that we could manage.
You yourself came out aggressively early. I mean, you needed just a few points to reach an elite group. 10,000 points and 5,000 assists. What does it mean to you? What does it say about your game that you have joined that group now?
I didn't really know.
And congratulations to you.
My dad had mentioned the 10,000 points to me on the way to the game tonight, but I don't know what all that stuff means. You know, I just really feel lucky to play with a great group of guys and great coaches and want to win a championship, that's all.
You guys really did a good job preventing them from doing anything offensively tonight, really getting in a rhythm. How nice is that to see defense playing a role?
Well, it's important, obviously, for our team. We're going to score most nights, and if our defense is active and disciplined and committed, you know, we're going to be as good as anybody in the league.
Steve, thanks a lot. Good luck in Detroit New Year's Eve.
Thank you. Dale, Chonguito.
All right, great job, Steve Nash.